Hi, I'm Katie Hacker and I'm here at the Halstead Jewelry Making Studio where we offer classes for all of our staff. And I'm here with Casey Sheppard. She's Life on the Road, Case of the Nomads. So check out her blog at caseofnomads.com. All right, Casey, you're going to show us fold forming.
I am.
I'm so excited about this.
It's fun. Yeah. I think you're going to like it.
All right, so what do we do first?
All right, first off, we have a 1x6 piece of copper.
Okay.
It's already annealed. That's an important part of fold forming is that you have the copper or the metal nice and annealed, so you can move it, you can hammer it, and manipulate it a little bit easier.
So you can do this technique with copper or silver or anything else?
Definitely, I think you can do it with brass. I've done it with brass. I think the easiest, if you're starting out, I highly recommend copper.
Okay.
It's a lot easier to work with.
Less expensive too.
Yes.
Great. Okay, so you already annealed this.
Yes.
So what do we do first?
Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to fold it. And then we're going to hammer it. So since it's nice and annealed, I'm just going to kind of use my hands, and we're going to just fold it in half.
Okay.
Just kind of like this.
Cool.
Cool, right? Now we're going to hammer it. I'm going to use the riveting hammer. You can use a chasing hammer. You can use a rawhide hammer. Doesn't really matter. I like some texture, so I'm going to use the front side of the riveting hammer.
Okay.
So place it on a steel block. Watch your fingers. Don't want to get it pinched. And just hammer. So what we're doing is a basic line fold, and what we want is to have no gaps when we hammer this folded piece of copper.
So you want to get it really tight?
Really tight.
Only in that corner where you're hammering, or across the whole piece?
Across the whole piece. The tighter you have and the more flat the piece is and the tighter it is together, the more pronounced the line fold's going to be.
Cool.
So if you don't want it really condensed or really compressed.
Maybe a little subtler.
Yeah, if you want it a little less subtle.
Do less?
Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
So what's next?
Anneal.
All right, so let's go to the torch.
So Charles Lewton Brain is the gentleman that actually came up with this technique, fold forming. He has a really great book that has really great pointers, and one of those tips that he puts in his book is with annealing. If you take Sharpie and you just put a little mark onto the metal, when you heat it up, the moment that Sharpie mark goes away, then your piece is ready and it's annealed.
Oh, that's easy. Okay.
Yeah, it's awesome. So I use it all the time. So we're going to go ahead and anneal, and then we'll quench it, and we'll continue on.
So we should mention while you're working with the torch, we have ventilation running in here. You always want to work in a well-ventilated area. We should also be wearing safety glasses, right?
Always.
Always.
I have them on. Can't you see them?
Yours are invisible today.
They are.
Oh, look, there it goes. You can see.
Oh yeah, see? It's just going to disappear. I am going to flip it over a little bit just to make sure that both sides get a little annealed. You can't really over anneal. Technically, if you really over anneal, you're going to melt it, but we're not going to do that.
Okay.
Go ahead and quench. And then grab a towel. So just leave it in the water for just a minute because it could be hot right away.
Okay.
And it's not going to be hot enough to burn you, but just leave it in the water for just a minute, pick it out. It's important to make sure the water is all wiped off of it because when we go and we hammer, water's going to come out of the fold.
Okay.
And you really want to keep water away from steel. It wants to rest.
Sure.
It's a natural thing, right? So what we're going to do is we're actually going to open up this fold. So since it's annealed, it's nice and soft, and we can just use our hands and just pull it open. Just like this.
Cool.
So now there's a little bit of excess water. I want to wipe that off. And then we are going to actually hammer on top of that fold. That's going to make it a little more pronounced.
So now at this point, if you wanted to, you could go ahead and stop here and turn this into a bracelet by hammering it around a mandrel, right?
Absolutely.
Right. Or you could make more folds and you can make something like this.
Exactly. You can do some forged line folds. You can go in and do a couple more basic line folds. You can actually even go in and texture here. And what's cool is you can come in and even texture this line with the back side of the riveting hammer.
Oh, nice. Now a piece like this is folded in the middle, right?
Yes, on horizontally you fold it in half, and then you do a basic line fold, and then you do what's called a forged line fold. So you would flip over the riveting hammer, use the back, and actually hammer that fold, and it's this process that just pushes the metal. And so it almost looks like, I mean, it's a 3D
it's
cuff
amazing.
now.
I love these.
Yeah.
These are super fun to wear too. Well, thank you so much, Casey.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate you being here. And everybody, make sure that you check out caseofthenomads.com so that you can follow Casey's adventures on the road.